Hi, y'all. I want to make some cozy socks today. So if you haven't seen it yet, the club project this month is super fun. It comes with some minis, and this was almost a disaster. Okay, but it wasn't. Okay, this is the sheet the transfer that you get this month for club. Let me set up my stuff here really quick, and then we can go. So you get a pair of socks. These are real cute. And I got in my puff additive. So I wanted to try that today with part of this project. Okay. Now, let me see. Y'all, Christmas is basically upon us. I don't know how this happened to me, but it did. I don't know, next week. Is that right? I have no idea what's happening around here. I've been wrapping presents like in feverishly trying to be prepared. Okay. I ordered groceries to be delivered next Monday in preparation because my daughter has insisted that she wants to do like the full Thanksgiving spread since she did not get to do a full Thanksgiving dinner with us for Thanksgiving, and I agreed for some god awful reason. I'm going to just press this a little bit. So I flattened my sock out so that I could get the bottom of the foot. Okay, now I saw somebody else do the same part of this project already, and I loved it, and I had to do it myself. So now we're going to do that. I didn't put anything in between. Hopefully I'm not going to regret that choice. But this month you get Tide ink, you get Couture Teal ink, which I already put it, and then you also get Ocean Mist ink. Okay. And I got this black squeegee with my package. I don't know if that's normal. I don't know what's happening. But that's what we get. Okay, I'm going to use, I know it's backwards, this one that says Chillin' on the bottom. Okay. Now, the thing that I want to do is what I saw done is use this snowflake above the word Chillin' too. Okay. So we're going to have to do several things here. Now, I'm going to just go ahead and go in with my Tide ink. I didn't fuzz or anything, okay? And just a little bit. I like these socks. They're super soft. I'm really excited about them. I don't know if I'm going to be able to wear them, though, because I have big feet. But I think my niece will love these socks. She loves fun socks. Okay, so there's that, okay? Now, I'm going to try and put them on my feet, though. Don't you worry. I'm going to just dry this a little tiny bit. And I'm going to go ahead and press it. Hey, Melanie. How are you, doll? How are you doing? Thanks for joining me. Now, this isn't going to heat set it, but I just want to... I don't know why I do this. I don't need to. But I feel the need, okay? Put my paper over it, and then... Oops. We're just going to go 30 seconds, okay? My timer's on 60 still. I need to reduce that down to 30, but we'll just go 30 seconds at 350. I think that's probably right. I don't know. It's a guessing game for me with the heat press. Hopefully it'll work. I'm sure it'll be fine. Y'all, I'm grasping around here, okay? I'm struggling to get through the week with work because I'm off next week, right? So I'm like already starting to be in that vacation mode, which is not great for the people that I work with because it's hard for me to care about much of anything besides Christmas things, right? I want to grocery shop. I want to do things around the house. I want to, put up decorations and wrap presents. I don't want to be working, that's for sure. But that's what I'm having to do. So, trying my best to keep my spirits up until I'm off next week. And then, sadly, it's going to go by way too fast. And then that's going to be depressing too. So, like, nothing's ever good enough around here for me, okay? I know, I'm a brat. I'm a brat. I get it. I'm just wiping this with a baby wipe to clean it off. Okay? I have a brand new board eraser right here too, and I'm not even using it because, I don't know. Alright, now, I'm going to take this and put it right above there. And I do love a mini. And it makes it real easy because that was simple to clean it. Now, I'm going to just do this part. Okay. There we go. Perfect. I love it. Bam. It looks like that was the transfer. I love that for us. I did have a good day. It has been mostly easy at work. Thank goodness, because I think everybody's just ready, y'all. So apparently I work for a my company owns refineries, and one of our projects is at a big refinery. Well, multiple projects are at a refinery, and some of the contractors put a Christmas tree up on top of one of the towers at work. Like they're building it. It's got lights and everything. So, because we have power now, at the site, so that's kind of cool. I love seeing that. Because like these guys are like, most of them are old men, but they love being festive too. So I do like to see that. It's fun. It makes the day go by easier, you know? Whenever people can have a good time. All right, so there's my sock. So that's on the bottom of the foot, okay? The other thing I wanted to do is on the side, and I want it to be the outside. So the socks are going to have to be opposite. Now, we're going to try to do that, okay? So this one is going to have to be the right sock, okay? Because you have this, like, snowflake print here, okay? And here's what we're going to do. I have my puff additive, and I haven't used this at all. So I don't know really how it works. Probably should have read the instructions. I'm not wearing my glasses, though, so it's kind of hard to read it. I don't know. We're going to give it a go. Whatever. We're going to mix it in with this ink that I have right here. I'm going to do, like, I'm going to try and make it a similar amount. I don't know. This is just a paste packet, ink packet. Not really 100% on what I'm doing. I've seen it done, but it was really pretty. It was one of the ones with multicolored lights, and you could see it like early in the morning and in the evenings, you know, because it gets dark early. Really cute up there on the tower. So I love that somebody specifically went out and bought a tree, and it's a big one too. It's nice. It's not just a little dinky tree, so you can actually see it up there. But all right, so that's my puff additive that I mixed in here. Okay, it did double my ink, which is kind of cool. I probably didn't need to use the whole ink packet, but I did, because what else am I going to do with it? Once it's open, you know, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it once it's open, so might as well use it. Unless I have some little containers, but I won't use it. I suppose I could have put it in one of my jars. I don't know. I wasn't really thinking it through, so here we are. It's fine. Exactly, Melanie. Thank you. I'm glad that you approve of this situation. I do feel a little bit chaotic, but welcome to chaotic crafting. Hopefully you're here for it with me. All right, now we're going to put the transfer on just like we normally do. Okay, nothing different here is happening. I did clean a squeegee that was dirty on my desk, because I'm still going to need to use that other one. And we're going to just spread our ink with the puff additive, okay? Make sure that you have that mixed in really nicely. And I'm hoping that my heat gun that I have here, this blow dryer tool, is hot enough to heat set it. I don't know if it is. Y'all, I'm telling you, this whole project is completely half-cocked, okay? I do have my heat press, so I suppose I could press it. Don't know if that works or not. Everyone has said you just use the blow dryer. but a hot one, like a heat gun. Okay, you can't just use a dryer tool because it doesn't get hot enough. But this one does get super hot, so we'll see. All right, now I'm gonna stick that because we're gonna have to clean that transfer again. All right, so now this is when the magic should happen. Okay, now whenever you're drying it, this is heat setting it. Okay, I don't know. It's working. I can see it puffing. Interesting. It appears to be semi-puffing. I don't know how long it takes either. Again, didn't read any of the instructions. I can't read them. It's impossible. I don't have a magnifying glass in here, so... I'm considering needing to heat set this with a heat press, because I do see some of it working, so that's kind of cool. This is interesting. And so I'm noticing that it dries lighter. It, like, once it's pressed, or once it's puffing, it's lighter. Ooh, that's cool. Alright, it's really happening now. I don't know if the snowflake print was a good enough one to use. Hi, Tammy. How are you? Sorry, this is a nightmare. It's a true testament to the things that I will do on the internet that will live forever on the internet in front of people. For products that I love. And people that I love. I love you all. I hope you know how much I truly love you. Alright, so this is working. It takes a little bit longer, obviously, than just regular heat setting. But you don't have to heat set it once you've done this, okay? But it's really weird. It's definitely dry. This is strange to me. I don't know. Well, you can still see it's kind of weird because it's like, I can see that it's a snowflake. It's not a blob. You can still see the lines. See that? It's kind of cute. I'm going to definitely give these to my niece and make her wear them. She'll love them. They're super duper soft. Hey Marie, how are you? Welcome. Hi Joni. Welcome to this nightmare of my page. Okay, so that's what the puff additive does. It's very strange. The difference in the color is a lot. I don't know if you can see. It's a lot lighter, but that makes sense because you've mixed that paste additive in there. Okay, now we're gonna move on with our lives. I don't know. I was questioning whether it was working there for a second. Okay, Melanie, not gonna lie. Hold on. I do see one. I just glanced over there and noticed that I had one little spot. This thing works for this though, and it's a really good air dryer, like a blow dryer for projects. So if you want the link to that thing, you should totally get one. It is better than any heat press or any dryer tool I've ever had. Plus, it doesn't blow super hard. So it doesn't blow your stuff all over the place, which I really like because that's the problem with other dryers that I've had is that tiny little cutouts and stuff like that just gone, blown off my desk. With other dryers, even with the chalk dryer, which I do like the chalk dryer, but it doesn't dry fast enough. So I like that one because I don't have to worry about that. Now I am gonna actually probably clean these, especially since I use the paste additive on this one, but I wanted to wipe it first because I hate whenever I'm in my room like this doing a project and I clean a transfer in between like I'm doing. And then I try to like just go right in with water in the board eraser. I feel that I don't do as good of a job cleaning it, because my paste or ink gets all jammed up in my board eraser. So it's easier if I just wipe it down with a baby wipe first, or like a Lysol wipe or whatever you want to use. Okay. And then that's the amount of ink I have on my board eraser, instead of covering my board eraser full and then not being able to clean anything with it, you know? So I am going to dry those before I use them again on the microfiber side of my buzzing cloth, because they are quite damp since I sprayed them with water. Well, I'm happy to help. And I mean, I'm glad to see that this works. So, whatever I can do to help you guys, I'm here for that purpose only. And like fellowship and all that stuff, but like, I'm glad I can entertain also. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing here. Now, let's see if we can't line these up to be similar. Okay, they want to be twins, not distant long lost relatives or cousins or something like that have never met. Okay. So this is Tide Tide ink again, by the way, and it comes with your project, so you don't even have to pull out an ink jar or anything. Sorry, my nose is like a little runny tonight. I don't know what's happening. Y'all, I was sneezing yesterday like crazy. I had like 5 sneezes in a row yesterday morning, and I thought, oh no, I cannot get sick before Christmas, because I'm hosting Christmas at my house. My whole family's coming here. My mom's entire side of her family is going to be here. And I didn't want to have to cancel. We didn't do it last year because we had some construction going on in our house, and it was like a complete war zone in my house. We had nothing. I didn't even put up decorations last year because everything was everywhere. We had sheetrock and painters and all kinds of stuff going on. A hole in the roof. It was a mess. Okay, so there's my first part. Now remember, we gotta do this and clean our transfer in between, especially whenever you use ink. You want to make sure that you clean it, because I don't want to get ink all over the place. Because I can't do anything about it if I mess up, and like I can't clean it off of there. So especially on a white sock, goodness gracious, I don't want to do that. So I am going to use just a little bit of water in that board eraser, just to make sure. I know I didn't do it a minute ago whenever I did this, but I did. I was a little bit scared that I might spread ink on the sock in places where I didn't want ink. So luckily I didn't, but you know, better safe than sorry. It just takes a second. Okay, it's not that big of a deal. Anyway, you can call my club if you want to come join my club. I would love to have you. And we have fun around here, so, you know. Hi, Vicky. How are you, doll? All right. Now, press that down really good and go to town. Okay. And just a reminder for you, okay, whenever you're using ink, make sure that you clean your transfer like soon after you use it, at least like within 24 hours, or else you're gonna have a heck of a time getting that ink off of that transfer and out of that silk screen. I'm terrible at cleaning my tools and stuff. I'm so lazy in the evenings. after I do my live, I'm like, ooh, I forget, and I just walk right out of here. And I think they're so cute, right? Um, and then sometimes I do forget to wash my transfers just because I'm on a one-track mind of like, I gotta go make dinner or do whatever. The dogs are freaking out, whatever it is, and I completely space, hey, I have stuff I need to clean, and I've messed up uh, some transfers before, so I don't want that to happen to you. Now, these socks, okay, so I'm considering this one, that's like the outside of it, okay, so this one's going to be the left one, so I'm going to flip it so that I can do that design on this side, so that whenever you're wearing them, now hopefully, if I end up giving these to my niece, she will understand. I'll have to explain it to her that this is the left sock. She's not going to remember, okay? And then the design's going to be on the inside, and I'm going to cringe inwardly, okay? But that's okay. They'll be hers, so whatever. Now, again, we added the puff additive. I did about half puff additive, half ink. Now, I made way too much, so I probably need to use this ink on something else. Which I don't have another fabric anything around here that I could throw this onto. But I probably should have thought about that. But I never do like any kind of pre-planning these days anymore. Or thinking ahead. Because I'm telling you, I have a one-track mind around here, okay? I think about the project I'm going to do, and then all the other things I still have yet to accomplish for the evening, you know? And so I should have probably realized I was going to have a ton of ink left, but I do. And I could take this and put it into a jar of some sort and save it, all right? Because it already has the puff additive in it to reuse, and that may be what I'm going to do with this, because there's a bunch of it left, and there's multiple projects worth of ink in this tray right here, okay? With that Tide ink, I'll probably just put it right into my jar over here. Now, I know it doesn't look like much, all right, but here's where our magic happens, so y'all just watch. It's really cool. It's already starting on this one right here. And earlier, whenever it was starting, it looked like I didn't have ink, like I missed a spot. But it was just because it was lightening and puffing up. So don't freak out. Or maybe do freak out and be excited. I'm sorry you're tired, Vicky. I've been tired all week too. I have not been getting enough sleep at night. I've been going to bed way too early because, again, I'm on vacation mode already. I'm done with this week. I'm over it. It's really hard for me to have any kind of motivation during the holidays. Like, the week before Thanksgiving through like the second week of January, I'm done. I don't care about any of it. I don't want to do it. No motivation whatsoever to do anything besides fun stuff, you know? In fact, before I started, I had just thought to myself, I need a glass of wine tonight. And normally I don't drink any wine during the week. Just because I don't want to feel even a little bit buzzed or anything. And then, you know, it's hard for me, even worse in the mornings. But that's where I'm at, is I want to have a glass of wine before bed during the week. And that is not me, okay? I'm not normally. But the holidays have gotten to me. Like, I'm ready for Christmas to be here. I'm ready to see everybody open their presents and have Santa come and all that good stuff. I'm ready. I love Christmas. I think it's my favorite. I love picking stuff for people, and I really love it whenever people like the things that I bought for them, the things that I picked out, you know, especially if it's something they didn't really like say, like, go buy me this. When they genuinely like it, that really makes me very happy. Alright, this is super cool. And I love that it keeps the print even though it puffs up. I was afraid that this was just going to turn into a giant ball of mess. But it keeps the pattern. That's so cool. So just make sure that you work over the entire thing. Get all of it set, and then you don't have to press it or anything. It's all done by the time this is all... Once it's all puffed up, you should be good to go. Okay? And I think we're good here, pretty much. Oh, I have one little spot right there. But this stuff is really, really neat. And I think it's a game changer. Plus, I've also heard that you can do this for paste projects, too. Okay, so now... Whenever my niece is just relaxing with her feet propped up, it's going to say chillin'. I know that's backwards. Don't judge me. I didn't want to walk around my camera. And then, oh, this is the left one. I got to tell her. Put that one on your left foot. Okay, the snowflakes go out. Cute, right? And then we could do it on the inside too, but I think I'm going to just leave it on the outside. Anyway, I hope y'all love these. And these socks are super duper soft. So I'm really liking that a lot. Anyway, love you all. I hope you have a great night. Comment club. Come join my club with me, okay? Love you. Good night.